Hey, my trip to Hawaii is the day after tomorrow. Make sure that you transfer some money into my account.
Let me guess. You have another girl you need to meet there.
Oh, please, Samantha, don't start with me. I'm not even doing anything. Why do you always throw these kinds of accusations at me?
Give it a rest already, Brandon. You're not fooling anyone, you know. Charlie is about to start elementary school. Do you really not care at all how your actions might affect him?
Well, he's just a kid. He doesn't know what's going on anyways.
2 weeks ago, you went to Vancouver. What if you used some of your time off to spend time with your son instead?
Well, I had to go for work. What do you want me to do?
You know, at this rate, little Charlie is probably going to forget what you look like.
Well, then show him a picture or something.
Anyways, I heard that your sister's condition has worsened and that she's in the hospital again. Have you even talked to her since then?
Nah, you know her. She's always been tough. She doesn't need me to call her or anything.
Brandon, this is the woman that practically raised you. How can you act so coldly towards her?
If she wants to hear from me, then she can call me. I don't see what the big deal is.
I really just can't believe you sometimes. Your sister dropped out of high school to start working and take care of you, and this is how you show your gratitude?
Well, she just did that because she's always had a soft spot for me. But she is 10 years older than me. She can handle everything herself.
How can you say that? She hasn't even had time to get married because she's always worrying about you.
This isn't why she isn't married. She isn't married because no one would want to marry a woman like that.
Brandon, honestly, what is the matter with you?
Me? What is the matter with you? I asked you not to come along with me the last time that I went to go see her, but you insisted on being there anyways. You completely embarrassed me. You totally ruined that day for me.
Well, unlike you, I actually like your sister. She adores our son and she listens to what I have to say, unlike some people.
You better choose your next words very, very carefully, Sam.
If I want to talk to your sister and spend time with her, you should have no say in that.
Well, you two would be good friends since you're both such fat cows.
And now you're going to start insulting your own wife as well as your sister?
Well, am I wrong? It's only natural for ugly girls like you to gravitate towards each other.
Oh, as if you have a problem with that. I saw the last girl that you cheated on me with, and she wasn't all that much of a looker either. And just how do you ever expect to be a good father if you're too busy running around trying to sleep with every floozy that you meet?
Okay, you really need to take it a notch down. Why do you think I can't stand being around you? Because you always act like this.
Oh, so now you're saying that it's all my fault that you cheated on me.
I'm saying that you make me so upset that I want to leave the house, and then what happens, happens.
How many times have I heard that excuse?
Look, I'm running a business. I bring in a lot of money so that we can live comfortable lives. Until you're bringing as much to the table, I prefer you keep your little lessons to yourself.
That's it, I've had enough.
Apologize to me.
What did you just say?
I am ordering you, as your husband, to apologize to me.
Are you seriously out of your mind right now?
If you don't, then I won't be giving you any money all month.
Oh, really? No money? Then how are we all gonna eat? How am I gonna buy groceries?
I guess we'll find out if you don't say that you're sorry. I know that you're spending all your time with Charlie trying to turn him against me. Do you think that I'm an idiot or something?
I think you are a lot of things, actually.
Oh, just hurry up and say the words already.
I'm sorry.
That wasn't enough. I need more. You call that an apology?
I am sorry for being so uppity and forgetting my place.
Well, as long as you realize what you did wrong, that's all that really matters. I accept your apology.
My name is Samantha, and I'm a 36-year-old housewife. I live with my husband Brandon and our 5-year-old son Charlie. You may be asking why my husband and I haven't divorced yet. You wouldn't be alone. Many of my friends and family have asked the same thing. But my husband runs his own business, and I want to make sure that my son has everything he needs to grow up happy and healthy. At least that's what I tell myself. Most days I think it's because I don't have the guts to really go through with a divorce. Pathetic, I know. Even though I'm not happy, I go through the motions of smiling and acting like a doting mother and wife. I hate it. The only saving grace to being married to Brandon is getting to interact with his older sister, Tammy. She's always apologizing to me for how poorly he treats me. She's always eager to play with my son and has a kind word for everyone. Maybe she's the real reason why I haven't asked for a divorce yet. Tammy works in the office at a local factory. Lately, however, she's been getting sick more and more often. This time she had to be hospitalized because it was getting so bad. I took my son to go see her, but I never expected that to be the last time. Hey, Sam. I just wanted to thank you again so much for coming to see me this afternoon. It really means a lot. And it was so nice getting to see Charlie again. He's growing up so fast. I'm sorry, but it really hurt me to see you that way. You looked like you were in a lot of pain. I'm sorry that you had to put up with us while you were trying to rest. Oh, come on. I had a lot of fun catching up with you both. Besides, it was a lot better than if Brandon had shown up. Well, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Are you okay now, though? Shouldn't you be resting? I do need to rest, but there's just something that I have to apologize to you for first. What do you mean? I can't think of a single bad thing that you've ever done to me, Tammy. No, it isn't that. I know. You didn't have to tell me, but I could just tell by looking at the way the two of you act together. I really have no idea what you're talking about right now. What is this about? I'm talking about Brandon, of course. Oh, well, it's just one of those marital problems that all couples go through, probably. I just can't stand the fact that he pays so little attention to Charlie. Honestly, I've always been curious about why you don't just leave him. Is it because of Charlie? I'm sorry. I think there's been a big misunderstanding. I want to stay with him of my own volition, I promise. But Sam, I know about all of his affairs that he's had behind your back, too. Oh, you've heard about those. Of course. He's my little brother. I'd like to think I know him at least a little. Right, well, you know, boys will be boys and all that. Samantha, I know that you don't really think that way. Why do you hold back? I don't know what to say. You know, if I die, then Brandon is gonna have no other living blood relatives beside his son. What do you mean if you die? Don't talk like that, Tammy. It's just a hypothetical, I promise. I'd always hoped that you and Charlie would be by Brandon's side if it were to happen, though. But now I realize that I may have been pressuring you to stay in this situation in some ways. It isn't like that at all, I promise. But of course I understand why you would be so worried about your little brother. He's all I've really ever thought or cared about for years and years and years. Some big sister I am. I just hope that you can forgive me for all of this. Tammy, please, stop all this talk. You have done nothing that I could even forgive. I have nothing to be mad at you for. I want you to divorce my brother. Tammy, I can't. But think about it. He has it coming. And that way you can take him for what he's worth in alimony and for his cheating. Well, I've never even thought seriously about doing it. I don't even have anything ready if I were to. Please, just leave it to me. I'll make sure that it all happens without a hitch. Tammy, you can't be serious about this, right? Of course I am. I'd like you to come by the hospital and talk to me in person when you have the chance. Are you really sure about this? Just come, okay? Please. I mean it. Okay, I'll be there tomorrow morning. Don't worry, we will talk this out. I promise. I'll be here waiting.
Hey, was my sister having a wedding or something today, right? I'm still in Hawaii though, so you'll have to go by yourself.
Brandon, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the wedding. I won't be able to make it. There's some chick here who doesn't want me to go back home yet, so I guess you'll just have to attend for the both of us.
Brandon, you cannot be saying what I think you're saying right now.
Well, I'm just surprised. I had no idea that she was seeing anyone, much less had a fiancé, and this whole wedding seems so sudden. It's her own fault if not that many people show up. You can't just announce these things last minute. Anyways, knowing Tammy, the party is probably gonna be super lame anyways. To be honest, I'm kind of glad to be missing it. Hawaii is so much more fun.
Brandon, please tell me that you're not being serious.
What do you mean? What's the big deal? It's just my sister's wedding.
It's not her wedding, you idiot. It's her funeral.
Wait, hold on. What? I just got a message that there was some kind of ceremony happening today and that I was invited.
Not a wedding ceremony, you moron. Like you said, she wasn't even dating anyone.
So, then Tammy isn't getting married?
Of course she isn't getting married. She passed away 2 days ago.
Okay, Samantha, I've had just about enough of this little joke of yours.
It isn't a joke. She had a terminal illness that she was carrying with her for a long time. She'd been hiding it from everyone.
Oh, like I'm gonna buy that.
You know she would never say anything if she thought that it would cause you to worry.
No, this can't be happening.
I was there with her when she went. It's the truth, Brandon.
So then, Tammy is dead? Oh, please tell me you're joking. This can't be happening. What am I supposed to do without her?
I'm so sorry to have to be the one to tell you this.
I don't believe this. It can't be. I wasn't there for her. She never called me. I remember one day when we were little, we were all at the state fair and I saw a giant bag of kettle corn. I'd never tried it before and I asked Tammy to buy it for me, and she did. I loved it so much that anytime she went to a store that had it, she would always get it for me, even when I didn't ask her for it.
She loved you very much, Brandon. I know that you know that. I'm also devastated that she's gone. But I didn't think that you would actually take her passing this hard. I'm afraid that it's a bit too late to do anything about it now, though.
Whenever I offered to buy her anything nice, like a designer handbag, she would say no. I would invite her on trips and she would tell me to take you and Charlie instead. I just wish that I could have done something for her while she was still alive.
Well, she did have one final request before she passed on. She wanted you to live a happy life and find a family.
But I have a family. I'm married and we already have a kid of our own. What does she mean? What else is there?
But don't you see? You've lost all these things with all your cheating and running around. Even Tammy knew about it.
What? Why would you tell my sister about that?
I didn't have to. She told me that she could read it all just in the way we interacted.
But how? That doesn't make any sense.
Also, Tammy gave me something before you went away on your trip.
What was it?
It was the report from the private investigator she had follow you and gather evidence about your cheating.
Wait, what? My own sister hired someone to spy on me?
I was really surprised when she told me about it. Even more surprised when I saw the report.
Explain yourself.
Well, when she handed me the report, she told me that she wanted me to use it to divorce you.
What? But why would my sister want to help you to do that?
It's your fault, Brandon. She wanted to help me because she knew about how you treat me. She was sad to see the man that her little brother had become, more interested in flings than his own family.
Oh, you're a liar. Tammy would never do that.
She knew that you would say something like this, so she asked me to record her as proof. I have her on record saying all of it.
I can't believe this. This can't be happening.
She was also such a kind and thoughtful person, always doing things for others until the very end.
But you aren't actually gonna divorce me, right? You wouldn't leave me alone, would you?
When you cheated on me, I didn't say anything and just let you get away with it. I thought that it was my duty to overlook that as long as you continued to provide for Charlie and I. I never once thought of saying something.
You're right. Maybe I did take it a little too far with all the affairs.
Do you know how many times I have had to lie to her son about your being away for work reasons? Every time I had to do it, it made me feel like I was helping you get away with it.
But our marriage and my affairs are totally separate. They have nothing to do with each other.
Then do you promise not to cheat or sleep around anymore?
Yes, I swear.
You know, whenever you lie, you have a tell. You always say the exact same thing twice in a row.
But I swear.
I'm sorry to say, but I just really don't think I can believe you right now. And I hate the feeling that I am having to stay in such a terrible relationship just for the money.
Please, Sam, I promise to never do anything like that ever again. You've always been so kind and sweet to me. Can't you just forgive me just this one last time?
I put up with you because I saw how much you meant to your sister and thought that if I doted on you the way that she did, then maybe you would come around. But instead, I think it just enabled you to go further and further with your nonsense.
But it's just a little hookup. You know that what really matters to me is this family, right? You do know that, don't you, Samantha?
It is way too late for me to be able to trust you again.
But I'm begging you.
Don't you get it? Everything that your sister did before she died was a way of sending you her final message.
Her final message? What do you mean? What's the message? There is no way that my sister's final wishes were for me to be all alone.
I suppose it really only is when we lose that which is really most valuable to us that we realize just how valuable that thing really is.
But I see how important you and Charlie are to me now.
If you really cared at all, you would have shown up to visit your own sister in the hospital.
But I thought it was a wedding.
Do you think that makes it any better? Honestly, all for a stupid vacation in Hawaii? Well, it's thanks to your stupid actions that now your sister is gone and you weren't even able to say goodbye to her.
I'll come right away. Just please don't bury her yet. I want to be there at least for that.
I'm sorry, but she's going to be buried once the funeral is over. There's nothing that can be done.
But I just want to see my sister one more time before she goes in the ground.
You should have thought about that before going to Hawaii with your little girlfriend.
My sister, Tammy, I just want her back.
You know, Charlie hasn't stopped crying all day. He loved her so much.
Am I still going to be able to see Charlie?
Of course you are. You're his father.
But you really still want to divorce me?
I've already made up my mind, and frankly, so had Tammy. I really have to thank her for pushing me to make this happen.
Wait, I just got a message from one of my coworkers.
What did they say?
They said that my sister owned 80% of the shares of our company.
Wait, are you serious?
And that she sold them all before she died.
I had no idea.
Which means that whoever bought them now controls the company.
She really was merciless at the end of it all, wasn't she? Like a just angel. Anyway, sounds like you have a lot of fires to put out. I'll send my lawyer to discuss the alimony and child support payments later.
Of course. I promise to pay whatever you think you'll need. It's the least I can do.
I suppose in a way, Tammy really did give you a chance to prove yourself. Don't waste it, Brandon.
You're right. I promise that from this day on, I'm gonna turn my life around. No more sleeping around.
It's just a shame it took coming this far for you to realize all of this.
Just make sure the funeral goes off without a hitch, okay? Please?
You can leave it to me.
I'll be home soon. I promise to visit her grave and apologize for everything. Then, I'd like to apologize to you and Charlie, if that's alright. Oh, I'm such an idiot. How could I let this happen? I'm so ashamed of myself.
I have to agree with you there. You really are an idiot. The next day, Brandon arrived back and visited his sister's grave. Just seeing a grown man cry that much, even I started to get a little teary-eyed. Though I suppose it really is too late, even though he probably is regretting a lot of what he's done. I have no idea if he'll ever be able to undo the damage he's done, but Brandon does seem determined to try. It was as if he could feel Tammy watching down over him, telling him to shape up. Brandon's company was bought out by another company and folded into it. He was removed as president, but he managed to find a new job at a different place where he had friends working. He built his company from the ground up and had it ripped out from under him. I can't imagine the stress he must have felt. Still, though, I made sure he paid his alimony and the child support checks have never once come late. I make sure that Charlie sees his dad at least once a month, too. Brandon and Charlie always seem so eager to finally get to spend time together when it happens. I really am happy for them both. We may be divorced, but thanks to Tammy, we're still a family. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, Zach. Something weird is going on. I can't seem to get the door open. Did you change the locks or something? Oh, hi, Janet. Sorry, I guess I just assumed you wouldn't have listened to me if I told you anyway, so I didn't bother mentioning anything to you. Sorry, this may be a bit sudden, but I want to break up. Don't be annoying and try to fight it or anything. Just accept the fact that I want to end this silly relationship.
What do you mean, silly relationship? You want to break up? What is this all of a sudden? What's gotten into you, Zach?
Sudden? I don't think there is anything sudden about it. At least not from my end. I have been thinking about this for quite some time now, and I think it's time we just bite the bullet and end things already. I guess I can understand that it might be a bit sudden from your perspective, Janet. But I want you to understand and not give me any annoying pushback.
But you aren't even willing to discuss it? You are just locking me out of the house and kicking me to the curb just like that? If you want to break up, we should at least talk about it first. I mean, we are living together after all. We share a house together, Zach.
See? This is exactly what I am talking about. I knew you would complain like this. You just won't let things be easy for me and accept the fact that I just want to break up with you. Don't make things harder for yourself. There is nothing that can be done. It is what it is. It's pretty simple. Please just understand and accept it.
Hold on just a second, Zach. You are just deciding for us? I don't get any say, or at least get to express my own points? That's not fair. Don't you think you are being a little bit harsh right now? What did I even do to make you talk to me this way? Much less want to break up with me. Wait a second. What about all my stuff that's inside the house? I can't even get in to pack it up and take it out even if I wanted to.
Don't worry about any of that. I will just send it all over to you later on. Besides, don't act like you have anything super valuable. Most of your stuff is pretty much just junk anyway. Besides, your family is pretty rich, aren't they? If you just leave all your junk at my house, I am sure it wouldn't matter. Your family can just buy you all new stuff anyway. It may actually work out even better for you. Zach, what is going on? What's gotten into you? Do you really understand what you are saying to me right now? And my family being rich has nothing to do with this. There are a lot of things that are important to me in that house. The least you can do is let me pack them up and take them. Gosh, you are so cheap, Janet. This is yet another reason on why I want to end things with you. But fine. So I don't have to listen to you whine anymore. I will send all of your things to you later. I don't want to give you a place to live anymore, so you aren't going inside again. Zach, what the hell is going on with you? What happened? Why are you acting like such a jerk to me right now? You shouldn't act like this with anyone, much less your girlfriend of so many years. Why are you being this way? I want answers, Zach. Gosh, you just won't quit. There really isn't much to explain to you. I have been wanting to break up with you for a while now, and I'm finally doing it. I told you, it's that simple. No, Zach. I want a reason. You owe me that much. Why do you want to break up with me and end our relationship after all these years? Don't get too carried away over there, Janet. Are you about to act all high and mighty just like your dad? How annoying. Although at least he has an excuse for being the way he is. He is the president of a huge company, after all. So I can understand where he is coming from when he starts to get cocky sometimes. But that's him, not you. So don't get all overly excited and carried away about this, Janet. Just accept it. How many times do I need to tell you that? What in the world are you talking about? I am not getting carried away, acting cocky, or anything you are saying. I am asking a simple question. Maybe you don't recognize it yourself, but you have a tendency of always looking down on me in such a cocky way. You are doing it even now. It's so annoying. I can't stand it. That is not the life I want to live, where my significant other constantly looks down on me. So today, I am ending it. I can't take it anymore. So starting today, it will be me who looks down on you. I get to be the cocky one for once. Now you get to see how it feels. I hope you remember that feeling. Zach, I honestly don't have the slightest clue about what you are going on about. I am really at a loss for words here. Something had to have happened. Just tell me. What the hell happened to you that you would act this way toward me? Did I do something wrong? Oh, stop all your high and mighty crap. Not everything is about you like you think it is. This has nothing to do with you. If I could say one thing, then I will say this. I decided to finally put myself first. I won't be in your shadow anymore. From now on, people from all over are going to know who I am when they hear my name. Oh, I see. So, that's how it is then. Yep. So, now that I finally gave you an answer, this relationship can be done. It's about damn time. What a relief. Oh, and when you find a new place to live, make sure to send me the address. Then I can send all your crap to you and get it out of my house for good. Don't take too long either. All of this junk taking up so much space is here. I guess it would be okay if I just burnt it, right? It's all just worthless anyway. Don't you dare burn it, Zach. I will find a new place to live and send you the address. Don't ruin any of my stuff. Hey, Janet. What's going on? I randomly just saw Zach in town just a little while ago. Oh, hey, Emily. You don't have to tell me that you saw him. I told you, it's over between us, so it doesn't matter anymore. He just threw me away like I was nothing more to him than a bag of garbage. I don't even want to think of him anymore. He was horrible to me. Sorry, Janet. I know it's difficult for you to think about him. I know how much of a shock it was for you when he treated you the way he did and ended things abruptly. But it was who I saw him with that was a shock. I thought I recognized her as a president of a giant company based on the way she was dressed. Then when I got a little closer, I could tell I was definitely right. Are you serious? Please tell me you're joking. I can't believe that. Yeah, and to be honest, they seem to be really close. They look like they were in love or something. They were walking together and holding hands. He looked so smug and self-satisfied. I couldn't stand looking at his ugly face, especially knowing what he did to you. You're kidding. Well, that explains things. That must be why he just kicked me to the curb like that out of nowhere. So he got himself a young president of a company and tosses me aside for her? He is just as bad as it gets. You two have been together for over 8 years, Janet. For him to break up with you over another girl like this is terrible. And he is walking around with her as if nothing happened. But, hey, this is basically what I have said about him from the beginning, isn't it? Zach is nothing but a gold digger. He never loved you, and he definitely doesn't love this girl either. All he wants to do is date powerful women. He is just after clout. Just thinking about this makes me sick to my stomach. I wish I didn't have to think of him again. Well, don't get me wrong. I am not trying to say I told you so. After all, Zach did have his good qualities, but he could never fool me. I saw through him and was able to pick out all of his faults very easily. Sorry, Janet, but I had to come to you and tell you what I saw. But obviously, it's up to you if you want to take my word for it and believe me. Of course I believe you, Emily. To be honest, after the way he treated me, nothing you say is really that much of a surprise, really. It's just, I really was in love with him for 8 years. So I really don't want to believe what you were telling me. Much less hear it. Oh, I am sorry. I am so sorry, Janet. I was being insensitive and not thinking about your feelings. Please forgive me. Let's forget about all this Zach nonsense. Let's go to a bar or something and have a few drinks. What do you say? I think it would really help you relax and take a load off. For 8 years, I was with this man just wasting my time? Was he just dating me until he found someone better or something? Was that all this was? No. I am sure that isn't it. I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't explain it right. That's not what I meant. I may have just misspoke, that's all. I know. I will buy us some burgers from your favorite burger joint and you can come over here. We can eat them together and put this behind us. It'll be easier this way. We don't have to go out anywhere and see anyone. We can just spend the day together and eat the burgers inside. What do you think? Wow, really? You'd do that for me? Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's eat. I have really been craving some good hamburgers. Yeah. You always had expensive tastes when it came to burgers. No worries. I'm happy to do it. Thank you so much, Emily. Sorry to make you go out and buy them for us. I really owe you so much. I am lucky to have you as a friend. Even letting me come over to eat with you. I will leave now and get there as fast as I can so I don't keep you waiting. What are you talking about? Don't be getting sentimental on me now. What we do for each other never has anything to do with it. We always have each other's backs. Besides, my place is a little too big. It would be pretty lonely to just sit here and eat by myself. Come to think of it, it wouldn't be so bad if we both lived together here, would it? I mean, the place sure is big enough to accommodate the both of us. What do you think? You are so good to me. I really appreciate the sentiment, but I really would like to live with a boyfriend or husband if I was going to live with anyone again. You sure do have a one-track mind when it comes to love. Even after all you've been through, you're going to pass up on an opportunity like this? You should know better than anyone that the only ones you can trust are your friends. After all, men are only after your money. Is the location a problem? Oh, Emily, you don't have to go that far and say all that. I feel a bit bad for you. You never experienced love, so you don't understand what I mean. Yeah? That same love who stabbed you in the back after 8 years completely out of nowhere? Where is the good in that? Please enlighten me. Okay, enough. Enough of all this. Today we will feast on hamburgers. You can't take it back now. You made a promise that we would eat together. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. I don't break my promises once I make them.
Hey, Janet. Wow, it's been quite a while. How is everything on your end? I hope you have been doing well. It's me, Zach. Surely you remember me, don't you? I can't see how you would be able to forget.
What in the world? Zach? Why in the hell are you reaching out to me out of nowhere after all this time? I don't have anything to say to you, and I can't imagine you have anything you need to say to me at this point. Hey, come on, don't be so cold to me like that. That's not like you. You used to be so friendly and kind, especially toward me. You couldn't have forgotten we were together for 8 years. Don't you think we should have plenty to talk about after all this time? Sure, 8 years. And who was the one who cut things off without any warning or conversation? It sure wasn't me. You didn't even give me the courtesy of a reason or anything that can be used as closure. You just kicked me out of the house and kicked me to the curb like garbage. And now, after 2 years, you are going to try contacting me and act as if nothing happened? As if I should just talk to you like everything is okay? Hey, now, hold on a second, Janet. I guess I can see why you are a tad upset. But there really is something I want to talk to you about. I have been thinking lately and thought maybe it's time I apologize to you over what happened between us. Practically abandoning someone who was well into her 30s, I guess, could be considered pretty harsh to some people. Okay. And? Well, what do you have to say after all this time, Zach? Don't act so coy. I have been thinking, how about me and you get married? What do you say, Janet? It's really a great idea. What the? Me? Marry you? Are you drunk or something right now? You can't possibly be serious. Yeah, I know we were together for 8 years and I just broke things off all of a sudden. Sorry for that, okay? But I just all of a sudden felt like me and you should be married. It just feels right to me. What do you think? How about we just go ahead and get married right now? You mean to make you my husband and actually have children with you? Yeah, right. Not in a million years. What? Seriously? I was so sure you would be completely on board with this idea. Like you couldn't wait to be back together with me. You're too late. I'm already married. Not only that, I have children of my own and we live a very happy life together. I don't need you involved in my life in any way. So, unfortunately for you, you will have to try and prey on someone else. Because, like I said, you are too late just coming out of the woodwork like that. Whoa, what did you say? We only broke up 2 years ago, and you are telling me you are married already? Not only that, but you have children too? You got that right. I guess it was pretty quick now that I think about it, but what can I say? My husband is a pretty great guy. Actually, now that I think about it, you dumping me was the best thing that ever happened to me. Thanks to you, I was able to meet my husband. I can't believe this. You aren't kidding around. You really are already married? Let me guess. That beautiful young president dumped you recently. And that is why you came crawling back to me. That's it, isn't it? What? I mean, wait a second. How in the world did you know anything about that? Were you stalking me or something? Enough. Don't play dumb, Zach. I know everything. I know all about her and the reason why you dumped me. So, out with it. She dumped you, didn't she? Come on. Tell me. She dumped you really good, I bet. Oh, please. No way anyone would dump me. It was the other way around, I'll have you know. I dumped her. That is how it went down. It was her fault anyway, not mine. She was so darn annoying. I couldn't put up with her much longer. Lies as always. That seems to be all you ever do. The truth is, she found out who you really are and dumped you. She realized you are nothing more than a gold digger. I have to say, she must have been pretty amazing. I mean, we dated for 8 years before I found out how horrible you were. Yet she was able to figure you out in just 2 years. Hey, wait a second, Janet. You really know everything about me and her? How could you possibly know? What, are you surprised? All you used her for was to become an inheritor or a successor to her company, right? So I have no doubt you tried to force her to marry you. She discovered what your real plan was and she dumped you. You are very easy to figure out, Zach. Whoa! That's it. Tell me right now who you heard that from. How could you possibly know all the details about what happened when we haven't even spoken 2 years?
Oh, don't worry about that. You don't need to know who I heard it from. And it's not like I would tell you, so you can just drop it. Besides, what's more important is just because you couldn't take over her company and she dumped you, you reached out to me. Don't you think that's pretty pathetic? So it was true all along. All you wanted from me was my father's company. If you married me, you would have inherited it for sure.
What? No, that's not it. Come on, Janet. You should know me better than that. I was in love with you, of course.
Enough of your nonsense, Zach. You know as well as I do. I already have you figured out. I know everything. Just be honest with me and yourself. I bet you will feel better telling the truth for once in your life rather than constantly living a lie.
No, that's not true. Well, I mean, maybe small bits and pieces of what you said have a slight bit of truth to them.
Look, Zach, there's no chance I will ever marry you. And to be honest, this is the last time I would actually respond to you trying to contact me. So, with that being the case, let's just put all our cards on the table and be frank with each other. Let's drop all other pretenses.
Okay, fine, Janet. I hate to admit it, but you are probably right. So everything you said is true. I wanted her company. And once she found out the truth about what I wanted, she broke things off with me and left me with nothing. It is true I wanted to marry you for your father's company. I thought by marrying you and inheriting the company, our futures would be set and we can just live a peaceful life while being financially secure.
So you are finally honest. But we were together 8 years. Why didn't you try marrying me quicker if all you wanted was the company? My father actually liked you a lot. There was a huge possibility that if we got married, my father would have left the company to you.
I know you were charmed by me when we first met. I knew you were actually in love with me. So I felt confident you weren't going to ever leave me. So rather than get married quickly, I guess I thought it best to keep you as basically a backup option. You know, just in case. To put it simply, with you in my safety net, I figure I can go out and try to do a lot of different things. Maybe meet different women. And if none of it worked out, I would always have you to fall back on.
Wow, you sure are finally being honest for once. But my God, you really are the worst type of person, Zach.
I am being honest, like you said. Everything I just said is 100% the truth. No lies or fabrications at all this time. I thought by being with you, at least I would be able to gain something out of it. I thought some sort of advantages and opportunities would be sent my way. Everyone may not actually say it out loud, but everyone is the same. We are all human after all. Everyone is calculating their next move to get ahead in life.
Yeah, that is how humans are. Whatever you say, Zach. So tell me, how did you and the lady president meet?
Well, that. We met at some party a rich person threw. A lot of presidents and other wealthy people were there. That is where we met. I always have my ears open for events like that. So once I found one, I kept going again and again. Every time that person threw a party, I made sure I was there and tried making connections. So I was able to make a ton of connections and try to make my way through the business world.
And yet they had no idea that in reality you have no actual skills and you are as lazy as they come.
Janet, you don't understand. So don't try acting like you do. And this is a talent. I am able to communicate with the best of them and make them believe that I am actually a successful and talented man based on how I look and what I say to them. I mean, I had you fooled for 8 years, didn't I? So how can you say that I don't have any talent and that I don't put any effort into anything?
You disgust me. I hate to admit it, but I guess you are right. Only a little. I guess even the worst of us have some sort of talent.
Yeah, well, to continue with being honest, once I met her, I didn't really care what happened between me and you and our relationship. It was over for me the moment I met her. I mean, can you blame me? She is president of a huge corporation. They even put together commercials that get aired all over the United States. Everyone knows of her company. So I put all my effort into trying to seduce her and win her over. I needed to make her mine.
And it looks like you were quite successful in doing so. And once you were, you dumped me immediately and kicked me to the curb. Right? You even went as far as to lock me out of the house. Our house! Didn't you feel anything? Didn't it pain you at all to treat me like that after all these years?
Well, of course I assumed you would naturally put up some sort of resistance. So I had no choice but to be firm and unsympathetic when dumping you. I had to be tough. But after having time to think about it, I really am sorry. But at the same time, I was so obsessed with becoming a president of a major company. It was the only thing on my mind. So pretty much right after I ended things with you, I invited her to live in the house with me. Soon after, we began living together.
Yes, and then 2 years later, she got fed up with your nonsense and dumped you. Got it. I understand it all now. Well, that really was quite an interesting story you told there, Zach. If I had one thing to say in response to all of that, all I can say is it serves you right. You deserved what you got. You deserved her dumping you the way you did me.
Okay, so I was honest. Now it's your turn. Who did you hear all of this from? Who told you that she dumped me? How did you know all of this without me telling you first?
Oh, Zach. No one had to tell me anything. I know you, so I was able to piece together what happened without anyone having to tell me a thing. I always assumed you wanted Dad's company.
What? Seriously? You mean to say you knew my intentions behind being with you this whole time?
I always had a slight feeling. For 8 years, I had a feeling that you were dating me because you wanted Dad's company. But the only other person who assumed so was Emily. I would hear it from her all the time. And lately, she tells me you have been doing nothing but horrible things.
Emily? Oh, you mean the same Emily you were friends with when we were together? Wow, you're actually still friends with her? That's surprising. Anyway, what else did Emily tell you? Tell me everything. It's your turn to answer questions now, Janet.
Oh, Zach. You borrowed money recently, haven't you? Quite a lot of money, if I am not mistaken.
What? Me? Borrow money? Damn, how do you know about that?
Oh, I just heard through the grapevine. I guess it couldn't be helped. Especially when you tried to create your own business and failed miserably. You worked so hard to make people believe you were a real businessman. You must have believed your own hype yourself. I bet that failure was around the same time you asked your new girlfriend to marry you, right? I am sure she found out too. No wonder she left you.
Why? Why in the world could you possibly know all of this, Janet? We haven't spoken years, and I haven't told anyone about any of this.
It really isn't that hard to figure out, Zach. You have the same personality whether you are with me or with a new girlfriend. You never change. Besides, being in the business world myself, word tends to travel through the grapevine there too. You shouldn't be all that surprised. Most of them are ruled by money and don't believe in love. I can't relate, but you know what I mean. So it's no surprise the topic of conversation is about who is making or losing the most money.
Fine. Okay, I admit it. I borrowed money. It wasn't a small amount either. I borrowed a pretty large sum of money, Janet. Someone proposed a business deal to me that sounded great at the time. But I was tricked. He tricked me, and now I am stuck with a gigantic loan. I thought about suing him and taking him to court. But all of the documents are in his name. My name isn't on a single form, so I don't have a leg to stand on. I basically have given up hope.
Oh, poor Zach. That sure is a shame. I almost feel bad for you. You must be living such a tough life right now.
As if that wasn't enough. To make matters worse, my reputation has been completely put through the gutter. No one in the business world trusts me anymore. I really had no idea if everyone in the business world knew about my troubles or not. But the more I think about it, it looks like everyone found out the truth. They know I am a fraud with no useful talents. I am lazy and don't like to work hard. I like taking shortcuts and being given praise without working too hard for it. Not great qualities to have in that world. Hey, what's the big idea, Janet? Why are you laughing at me? I am pouring my heart out to you over here.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Just everything you said just now is quite strange, that's all. I'll let you in on a secret. The ones who put out the information that you are a talentless fraud and a man who is financially dependent on a woman was us.
What? What do you mean by us? Start talking, Janet. I want the truth.
Well, it was Emily who heard all the information about you. We had no doubt that you were trying to hide it from those around you. So, we had the brilliant idea to spread it around to all of the major business circles so they can discover the fraud you really are. Well, that's the least we do for each other. We have always had each other's backs, even after all these years. So now, on the topic about my stuff. You know, the stuff that was left in your house that you said you were going to send back to me? But of course you didn't. And your new girlfriend moved in. So how long did it take for you to get rid of all my stuff, Zach?
Well,
Well, this is as good an opportunity as any. I am letting you know I expect to be fully compensated for all of my stuff that you threw away. Don't worry, I will make it easy for you and add up the total you owe me. And if you don't pay, I won't hesitate to bring you to court and sue you.
Hey, wait a second, Janet. Wait just 1 second. What are you talking about all of a sudden? Why are you acting this way and threatening me with legal action now?
All of a sudden? Well, to be honest, I have been thinking about this for quite some time now. Those words sound familiar, don't they, Zach? After that, Zach was forced to pay me back for everything that he refused to give back to me after kicking me out of the house. It's not like it was a large amount of money, but for someone already dealing with a large amount of debt, I know it was quite difficult for him to deal with. Either way, I am happy this part of my life is over with and I don't need to deal with Zach anymore. There are times when he still reaches out to me for help, but I simply refuse or ignore him. He will never change anyway. Even to this day, he is just someone who still tries to prey on women who are in high business positions and use them for their money and connections. But he will have a big problem with that now going forward, as everyone in the business circles know who he is and have no faith or trust in him anymore. Unfortunately for him, just simply being a smooth talker isn't talent enough to make it in the business world. Or the world itself. It didn't take too long before Zach's financial trouble caught up with him and he had no choice but to move back to his hometown and live with his parents. Now I hear he tries getting by working random odd jobs and scraping together a few dollars here and there just to make ends meet. For a guy who had a dream of living as a celebrity in a big city, I have no doubt he can't stand the life he is living. If you live your life trying to mooch off everyone and fool everyone around you, you won't make it very far in the world. I wish Zach would learn that lesson and just try a little bit harder. But, oh well, he is not my problem anymore. Well, I was fooled by him for 8 years, so I guess I am not one to talk. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye! Hey, Kara! I hope that you're doing well. Oh, hey there, Amy. What's the matter? Did you need me for something? I'm a little busy today. I just wanted to ask you something. That's all. I heard that you're going on vacation to the beach with my brother Mark. Wait, what? Who did you hear that from? I don't remember telling you about this at all. It's just a family vacation we planned for us and our daughter. I think that your daughter told my mom about it. I heard about it afterwards from my mom. So that's why you know about it. I guess Mina couldn't keep it a secret because she's so excited to go to the beach. I can understand why she would talk to her grandma about it. It's actually the first time we're going on a vacation to the beach with her. I can't believe that you didn't invite me to come with you guys. I'm your sister-in-law. You really should have invited me. I feel so left out right now. Why do you feel left out? I don't think we have any obligation to invite you. I'm sorry, but me and Mark had already decided that we wanted to go on a family vacation with Mina. This is a special vacation just for the 3 of us.
We've been planning it for a while.
So you're telling me that you don't consider me as a family member? I'm very offended by that. I don't understand how you can say mean things like that to me.
I'm not trying to be mean to you at all. It's just that we planned this vacation for the three of us. We don't really want anyone else coming with us. It's not that we don't like you or anything like that.
Even my mom was angry when she heard about this. I think that she wanted to be invited as well. She was complaining that you always make plans without including any of us. Do you not care about your parents-in-law at all?
That's not really my intention at all. I care about your mom and dad very much. I also think that I include her in a lot of our family's plans. We try to come to visit her at least once a month, even though it takes over 2 hours to get to her place. I'm also the one that always drives her to the hospital when she needs to see the doctors. We're also the ones that pay for all the food whenever we have a family gathering. I think it's unfair to say that I don't care about my parents-in-law.
I think everything that you said is what Mark should be doing as the eldest child anyway. It's his obligation. You were the one that decided to marry him. You should be doing everything that you just listed out, regardless of the situation. I think you should stop acting so arrogantly just because you do those things that you listed out.
I'm sorry if I was being arrogant. That wasn't my intention at all. I just wanted to get the message across that I cared about my parents-in-law. I also care about you, too.
I don't believe that at all. If you really do feel that way, I want you to prove it. A beach vacation would be the perfect opportunity to prove yourself. All of us would love to go on a beach vacation with you guys.
What do you mean by that? I'm a little confused right now.
Stop acting like you don't know what I mean. If you really care about us, you should take us all with you to this beach vacation.
What do you mean by us?
My mom and dad and my family. That makes 5 of us.
Wait, hold on a minute. I can see why you want me to bring you and your parents along with us on this vacation. Why should I have to invite your husband and child as well? They have nothing to do with this.
Actually, I think my mom would be much happier if my entire family came. Mom and Mark never really seemed to get along, even when we were younger. That's why I think that she would want me and my family to come as well. If you invite me and my family, it would solve all the problems at once.
Who's going to be paying for all of you to come with us? A vacation to the beach isn't that cheap, you know.
You guys are going to pay, of course. Mark earns a lot of money, right? I can't believe that you're trying to make us pay for ourselves.
Are you seriously trying to make us pay for all of you? Your husband also works a full-time job, doesn't he? Can't you guys at least pay for yourselves? I guess we can pay for your parents if needed.
Why don't you guys just pay for all of us? What's the difference between 3 people and 8 people? It's going to be pretty much the same price even with 8 people.
Did you seriously just ask me what the difference is? That's almost triple the amount of people. We were planning on going as just the 3 of us. I'm not even sure if I can make hotel reservations for 5 extra people. I think the hotel might be fully booked already. The hotel we're going to be staying at is very popular. It usually fills up very quickly.
Well, that's on you to do something about it. Figure out a solution for us.
You're just being ridiculous now. I can't do anything about it if the hotel is fully booked.
If you really don't want us all coming with you, then I'll tell my mom that you don't want us coming. I'll also tell her that you don't want us coming because you hate us.
I never said anything like that. Stop twisting my words. I just don't think it's fair for us to have to pay for all 5 of you. I also don't know if it's possible to add 5 people to the reservation.
Stop making up all these excuses! I really think that you should just listen to what I'm saying if you want to get along with my family. Just take us all on the vacation with you guys and we will be content.
Hey, Mark. Do you have some time right now? There's something that I need to discuss with you. Yeah, I'm on my lunch break right now. I'm free to talk. What's the matter? I just received some text messages from your little sister, Amy. Not her again. Are you okay? What did she say to you this time? Did she demand money again?
It wasn't money this time around. She's asking to come on vacation to the beach with us.
Wait, what? I can't believe that she's asking you that. How did she even know that we're going on a vacation to the beach?
Remember the time we visited your parents last week? I think Mina accidentally told your mom about it on that day. Your mom probably told Amy about it afterwards. And now she's demanding that we take her and her family with us.
I wanted to go on this vacation as just the three of us. Where are they even planning to stay if they come with us? The hotel that we booked is really popular, so I'm sure that it's full already.
Yeah, I told her that, but she wouldn't listen to me. She told me to figure something out. Also, she's trying to make us pay for all of them. I think it's 5 extra people in total.
I hope she's not serious about that. They're trying to tag along and make us pay for everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's definitely not going to be happening. We are not paying for the rest of my family to come with us on vacation. They always do this to me. They say that I should be paying for everything because I'm the eldest son. There's something seriously wrong with my family.
Would you be able to tell Amy that they can't come with us on this vacation? It's a little difficult for me to reject them.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You can leave the rest to me. I'm really sorry that my family is being this rude to you.
It's really okay. There's no need for you to apologize. It's partly my fault for not being able to communicate my feelings to them very well.
It's not your fault at all. It's just that my family members are a little spoiled. I'll contact my mom and sister right now. I'll clearly tell them that they can't come with us on this vacation. I'll let you know what they say to me once I get back home.
I'm really sorry to cause you all this trouble. Thank you so much for doing this for me. Kara! What have you done? Did you say something to my brother Mark? He just told me that we're not allowed to go on the beach vacation with you guys. He said that we can tag along only if we pay for ourselves. I'm really sorry, but that's what we agreed on together. I don't think it's fair for us to have to pay for the 5 of you. I can't believe this. How could you do this to us? My mom is absolutely furious right now. She was really looking forward to going on this vacation. I'm really sorry, but you guys can't come with us this time around. I hope that you guys can understand why we made this decision. There's no way we're going to be understanding of this decision. We are not going to forgive you for this. You better watch out.
Hey, Kara. Did anybody from my family text you?
Yeah, Amy texted me a few minutes ago. She seemed to be absolutely furious at me.
That idiot. I'm sorry if she said some terrible things to you. I clearly told her that they wouldn't be able to come with us. I also told her not to contact you anymore. I guess she didn't listen to me at all. She also told me that they were coming on the vacation with us no matter what. I have no idea what they're planning on doing.
I think we should be fine. The only thing that they know is that we're going on a vacation to the beach. They don't know exactly where we're going or what hotel we're going to be staying at.
I hope it's all going to be okay. The thing is, Amy's very good at using the internet. She stalks people on social media all the time. She's done some pretty scary things using social media in the past.
That's kind of scary to hear about. I had no idea. I guess I should stop posting too many things on my social media.
Hold on a minute. I think I just figured out a way to solve this problem.
What did you figure out?
I think we should stop hiding information about our vacation. What we need to do is tell them fake information. We can set up a trap for them.
A trap? I'm not too sure I understand what you're trying to do.
We just need to make sure that they don't turn up to the same location as us when we're on vacation. We can lie to them about where we're going and make them go elsewhere.
How are we going to go about doing that? I think it might be a pretty difficult thing to do.
I actually have a great method in mind already. You're connected to Amy on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I think we do follow each other. I don't think I've posted much on it lately, though. I'm not even sure if she looks at my page at all.
I'm pretty sure that Amy is constantly checking your profile to see where you're going. That's just the kind of person she is.
Wait, what? She's stalking me?
I wouldn't be surprised if she was. We can use this to our advantage, though. I want you to make a post exactly as I tell you right now.
Are you sure that we should be really doing something like this? It would mean that we're completely tricking your family.
You don't need to worry about that at all. I think I've had enough of my family treating me like this. My parents are clearly favoring Amy's husband and daughter over us. They continue to ask me for financial support and many other things. I can't take this kind of treatment anymore. It's about time they get taught a lesson. If they really try to come on our vacation and make us pay for everything, I'm going to cut ties with my entire family. If that happens, I think we're going to have to move to a new apartment so that they won't know where we live. Would it be okay if I asked you to start looking for a new place to live?
Yeah, I can do that. Are you really sure about this, though?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure about this. I've been thinking of cutting ties with my family for a while now. I'm really sorry for involving you in all this mess.
It's really okay. Don't worry about it at all. Hey, Kara! The food at this place is so good! I think this is the best meal I've ever had. Try to guess where we're at right now. I'm sorry, but I have no idea where you are. All you sent me was a photo of your food. We're actually in the same hotel as you guys. This is the restaurant that's located inside the hotel.
Wait, what? You're at the same hotel as us?
It was way too easy to find where you guys were going on vacation. You really shouldn't be posting the name of the hotel you're staying at on Instagram.
So you found my location from my Instagram? That's kind of like stalking, isn't it?
What are you talking about? We follow each other, so it's not stalking at all. I still can't believe you were dumb enough to post the hotel you're staying at, though. It made my job really easy. You really should be more careful about what you post on the internet.
So you guys decided to make a reservation there after seeing my Instagram post?
Yeah, pretty much. We're eating the most expensive dinner course at the menu right now. You guys are going to be paying for all this, by the way. The room reservations for the 5 of us came out to be around $1,200. I think the bill for this dinner is going to come out to around $800 too. You guys are going to need to pay around $2,000. I can't believe we're getting all this completely free.
$2,000? That's a lot of money.
It wouldn't have been this expensive if you had have just invited us from the very start. This is your fault. You tried to leave us out of this, and that's why it turned out to be so expensive. If you don't want this to happen again in the future, make sure you listen to what I say from now on.
I can't believe Mark predicted all of this happening.
What are you talking about?
I think there's been a misunderstanding, so let me clear some things up. The hotel that you guys are at is not where we're staying at all.
Why are you lying about this? I already saw the evidence. I saw your post on Instagram.
I only posted a picture of that hotel on my story because I wanted to go there in the future. We're on vacation at a completely different beach resort.
Wait, what? You guys aren't at this hotel then?
We're not even close to where you guys are. We also can't afford to stay in such an expensive hotel.
Hold on a minute. Who's going to be paying for all this then? We just finished eating the really expensive course dinner.
You guys made the reservations and ate all the food, right? I think it's very clear who should be paying for it.
We can't pay this ridiculous amount of money.
Well, that's how we feel too. It's not like we're super rich either. We've been wanting to go on this vacation for a while, so we've been saving up for about half a year. We don't have the extra money to pay for the 5 of you. We also have no obligation to pay for you guys either.
I told my mom about all this. I told her that you tricked us. She's really angry at you right now. You're going to be in so much trouble now.
You always go straight to your mom as soon as things don't go your way. You're an adult now. You need to be more independent. Although there is something that I want you to tell her for me.
Mark is planning to cut ties with all of you. Wait, what did you just say? Why would he want to do that? He told me that he has had enough of you guys treating him so terribly. What you guys tried to do to us on this vacation was the last straw, apparently. He's actually really angry right now. I can totally understand how he feels, though. You guys booked an expensive hotel and dated a really expensive restaurant and tried to make us pay for it all. Why is Mark not replying to any of my calls? I've tried to call him over 5 times already. He told me that he had blocked your phone number completely. I'm also going to be doing the same thing pretty soon. I have no reason to talk to you anymore now that he's cut ties with you. Wait, hold on. Don't block me just yet. I'm really sorry for everything that I said to you. My mom is also apologizing for the way she treated you guys. We promise that we'll treat you guys better in the future, so please don't abandon us. Could you guys at least pay for the $2,000 that we owe this hotel?
How about you pay it for once? Mark's always been the one paying for everything. I think it's about time you and your husband pay for something. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your vacation. We're having a wonderful time at this beach resort, by the way. I'm really glad that you guys aren't here with us. Amy tried to explain the situation to the hotel so that they could leave without having to pay for anything. The hotel did not listen to her excuses and asked her to pay the full amount. Amy's husband ended up paying the $2,000 to the hotel. I really can't believe that they were trying to make me and Mark pay for them. After returning from vacation, Amy and her mom tried to take revenge on us and visited our apartment. Fortunately, we had managed to move out the day before they arrived and didn't have to encounter them. Mark thought that something like this might happen, and kept all the information about the company he works for a secret to his family. I also blocked Amy on all my social media accounts. We were finally free from Mark's overly aggressive and rude family. Currently, the 3 of us are living a peaceful and happy life in our new apartment. It really does feel like a huge weight has been lifted off our shoulders. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.
Wait a second. No way, right? Don't tell me it's Celia. To think I'd run into you.
Wait, who is this? I think you've gotten the wrong number somehow.
Yeah, come on, don't tell me you forgot who I was. It's your very, very special man, Xavier.
No way. But I blocked your number. I even changed my mobile number to play it safe. How did you end up finding my new contact details?
Well, you weren't the only one with a new mobile number. 2 can play at that game.
Ugh, but that doesn't explain how you could have guessed my mobile number.
Oh, I have my connections, don't worry at all. There's nothing I can't figure out with a few helpful friends.
Well, you got what you wanted. Why did you want to talk to me anyways?
Look, I was just gonna check up on you because I noticed that you were here at the same venue as me.
Same venue? What are you talking about?
But God, it's been over 3 years since we last talked, hasn't it? We might as well grab a bite to eat and catch up, methinks. I mean, especially when we ended up coming to the same wedding celebration.
No, don't tell me you're really here at this wedding venue. And you were invited as a guest?
Well, there's only one wedding that will be occurring here tonight after all. You guessed it, baby. We've been invited to the same wedding by pure coincidence and chance. Would you believe that? But to think we'd reunited a friend's wedding just completely randomly. Jesus, God sure does some weird things. To answer your question though, I was invited by none other than my good friend Max, the groomsman of this wedding. So, you're close to him, are you?
No, I was invited by his soon-to-be wife, Teresa. She's a colleague at my workplace, actually.
Yeah, so you work at M Industries right now, do you? Look at you climbing up the ranks and working in high-end businesses. Who would have thought that someone like you would have ended up doing that, though? Sheesh, I'm surprised.
Why does it matter to you where I work? And what's with that condescending tone anyways? Are you trying to annoy me?
Oh, hold that thought, girl. Don't tell me you forgot about the whole marriage situation. You know that I'm the husband of your younger sister, Nicole. What can I say? I'm a man of my word, and when she confessed her feelings to me, I just couldn't say no. I'm sorry that I pushed you aside, but even I felt bad about doing all of that, so I'm here now checking up on you.
Ugh, who in the world do you think you are? You go ahead and cheat on me with my own sister, and then you have the gall to say all of that? I can't believe Nicole would even do something like that to contribute to betraying her own sister. You're both vile. Why would you even blame me for not wanting to talk to the either of you after something like that? There's a reason why I went as far as to block your number, you know? So I'd really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart if you could stop contacting me here.
Alright, look, just chill now. You don't need to get so emotional. Things happen. Look, and it's a festive day when our friends are getting married to each other, so let's just drop everything that happened in the past and just sit back and enjoy it all.
I don't understand why we need to be talking, though. What does that have to do with our friend's wedding?
Look, Celia, that's what I'm saying. You just need to chill today. Let's just take a deep breath and take it easy, yeah? I'm not gonna ask you to do anything for God's sake.
Look, the ceremony's about to start now. I want to concentrate on the whole thing without having to look down at my phone, so I'll be going now.
Alright, true. We can't be rude now. Oh, right, Celia. I completely forgot to mention this. Big news. You need to listen. I'm actually a father now. How cool is that? I know we weren't able to have a kid together, but at least finally I have my own child. It's a boy, in fact. I mean, I didn't really care what gender my kid ended up being, but my wife kept nagging me, telling me we needed a son and all, so at least she's happy. And because I've started to praise my wife for giving birth to a strong son, now she's absolutely head over heels for me. Well, I'm not saying she wasn't madly in love with me before, but you get my point. Anyways, because of this, we've had absolutely no problems or arguments in our marriage whatsoever. If your body was a little stronger and you could give birth to my child, then my mom wouldn't have hated you so much. But what can you do? You can't win them all, as they say. It was 5 years into our marriage and you couldn't give birth to a kid, though. In a way, I'm not surprised at all that my mom didn't end up liking you. But thinking back, what a wild time that was. I mean, with all the arguments about divorce payments and splitting our property and belongings and all that. Glad that's all left behind and in the past now, don't you think? But then Dad ended up getting a ton of funds, luckily from my grandpa, as he passed away during the time we went through our divorce, so everything was looking pretty bright too. It's all about perspective, isn't it? You can view a terrible thing in a positive way, and then you end up as a happy man. Kind of beautiful when you think about it that way, huh? But because of all of that, I have a ton of money in my name too, and so my life is all sunshine and rainbows. God, I wish I could share this wealth with you too, but what could I do? Anyways, all I'm trying to say is this. I know we had our good moments and all, but thinking back, breaking up with you might have been one of the greatest decisions of my life. I mean, look at me. I'm playing the story of life through easy mode, baby. But look at you, Celia. I mean, where do I even begin with your life? I almost feel bad for you. Your whole situation is so awful, it's genuinely laughable. I didn't want to burst out laughing and look like a weirdo, so I held it all in, but God, it was so hard holding it in when I saw you. I mean, look at that giant stomach of yours. The amount of chubbiness you've gained is insane. All that in under 3 years, it's almost impressive at that point. I guess you just gave up all of your dignity after I threw you out. Hey, I never thought it'd affect you this badly. I know I shouldn't make fun of you, but come on, just take a good look at yourself in the mirror. Oh, come on, don't sulk. Jesus, I tell this much to you and yet you don't even want to respond, huh? You do realize I see you across the room. Your phone is literally on the table right in front of you. Oh, hurry up and stop ignoring me. Hey, Celia, I noticed you're real close to that one dude next to you. You're trying to hit on him or something. Give it up, he's not gonna want a woman as chubby as you are. Do you even know who that is, or do I need to remind you? That's the one CEO that's making headlines with his new business tactics and growing his company super rapidly recently. I'm sure you've even heard of him. Wait, don't tell me you're trying to get in with him for all the money. You're delusional if you think someone of that caliber is gonna fall for an absolute failure like yourself. It's gonna snow in summer before you ever had a chance with him. Go on, take my advice and start dieting, and maybe then you'd have a fraction of a chance with a man like that. Oh man, this is too funny. Hey, look at that. It seems like the photos are starting. I guess any guest can take a picture with a groomsman. Anyways, now might be a good time to stop giving that man next to you any more trouble. You understand? Why don't you dig into all that food in front of you? I'm sure you'd love it. All right, I need to know. You've hid it from me way too long. How did you end up with a body like that? Come on, share the secret. I can't promise I won't laugh, though. Besides, I know my wife and son would love to know the secrets behind your body. Oh, let me guess. I bet you ended up feasting and eating your life away once I broke up with you just from the depression. No wonder you ended up gaining all that weight. Can't say I don't blame you.
Oh, shut up already!
Oh, hey, you finally responded.
I, unlike you, have morals and thought to myself that using a phone at a wedding ceremony other than to take photos is considered rude. So I'd appreciate it if you could do the same thing and enjoy the moment. But I just checked all of the crap you sent me over the past few minutes. But what do you even want me to say to all this? Can you not try and drop my mood down on such a celebratory day like this? What's wrong with you? Why did you even come here in the first place if all you were going to do was try and annoy me to get a reaction out of me?
I'm sorry, but this whole situation of comparing you now to what you used to look like is just too funny. Especially the stomach. Chill on the pizza, girl.
You do realize that the reason my stomach is like this right now is because I'm pregnant with my husband's baby?
What? No way, come on, at least try and tell me a better lie.
And for your information, the CEO man who you kept accusing that I was trying to forcefully hit on is who I remarried. In other words, he's my husband right now.
Wait. You're telling me you're having a baby with him?
Anyways, I'm not going to stay much longer at this wedding since I have things going on. So I'll be leaving now.
Hold on, I didn't even know you could give birth to a baby. I thought you were diagnosed from the doctors that you couldn't. I'm not buying any of these stories, you hear me? Celia, do you have a second? Super important stuff. I need you to hear all of this. The kid that my wife ended up giving birth to, it ended up not being my son. See, I walked in on her cheating on me. And so we ended up having a DNA test to determine our son's genetics. And what do you know, he isn't even related to me. Ugh, why does stuff like this keep happening to me? I don't deserve any of this. I suppose there isn't much use just sulking here either, though, is there? I'll just slam that woman a divorce paper along with the official DNA results and get out of this mess altogether. That's all I can do at this point. By the way, I'm living in that house I was living in back when we were married along with my parents right now. And it's all because of the fact that that woman has custody over my son now and is still living in our house. I don't have much choice but to spend the time sleeping at my parents' house. So I'll just approach her and tell her to get out along with the kid. And after all of that is sorted, I can finally start on a clean slate from zero. Well, I have bigger plans, but I'll let you know after everything has been dealt with. I'm sure we could appreciate the good news a lot more if I do it that way. Just hold on tight, I'll be back with information later. Celia, great news, you have to listen to this. I finally got through with divorcing that woman that ruined my life. And I got her to pay for all of the divorce fees since she was the direct cause of all of this. I don't even know if she has the money to pay it off though. I'm sure this will put her in her place. That'll teach her to never come mess with me. She better not come begging to me for money in the future. Phew, I'm so glad that is all dealt with now. Anyways, why don't we use this money to go on another wedding vacation? I'm more than happy to cover it all. And then after that, we can try for a baby during our honeymoon. How does that sound?
Ew, you're so gross. Get lost.
What do you mean? I've cut all ties with my previous life. Now I'm here to fully support you.
I was gonna just leave you as is since I felt bad that your wife cheated on you. But you've said one too many things recently that have rubbed me the wrong way. So, let's get some things straight before you get any other ideas, yeah? I literally told you last time we properly talked that I have a husband. You saw him with your own 2 eyes. So I don't know why you thought hitting on me was a good idea.
So, you're still with him?
Why wouldn't I be? I told you I've married him. Unlike you, I only marry people who I fully trust. And we've even had a baby together. So why in the world would I ever go back to being with you after getting so many positive things happen in my current situation?
I mean, don't you think everything has lined up between us? That it's destiny for us to get back together like old times?
God, you're so delusional, it's actually worrying.
We randomly just so happened to bump into each other at a friend's wedding. I'm telling you, that doesn't just happen randomly. And then I found out that you actually could have babies, unlike what I thought prior about you. Then I find my ex-wife cheating on me with another man. And to top it all off, the secret was revealed that my son wasn't actually my son. Why did all of these things just so happen to have happened within such a short period of time? It just doesn't make any sense. This is destiny telling us that it's best for us both to go back to being together. I know it.
Oh, let me ask one final thing.
What is it? I'll do anything for my love.
I'm sorry to pry into your private life and all, but haven't you ever considered that you were the one that couldn't make any babies? Maybe it wasn't me that was the problem with our attempts at having a child in the past.
Me? Why would I be, though?
I mean, think about it. We were together 5 years and we never had luck with a child. Then you get together with this other woman and ended up being with her for 3 years and yet not having a child that was your own. 8 whole years in total. I'm sorry, but if we're talking about coincidences, I feel like this is the first thing you should really think about properly. Why was it that you never had your own kid?
No. How, though? It can't be my fault, can it? No way. I won't believe it.
Look, I'm just suggesting some weird links between all of this. I'm not confirming anything. But if you really want to be sure it isn't your fault, you should really get all of that checked out by a doctor.
No way.
Look, going back to what we first talked about though, I just want you to fully understand that I do not have plans whatsoever to ever get back with you. Understand?
Huh? Why?
I have told you time and time again that I have a child and husband now. If you were in my shoes, you'd do the exact same thing of choosing a happy family rather than someone that cheated on you previously.
But that all happened because of a misunderstanding where I thought you weren't able to have children. That's all it was.
Don't you ever think what you say is scummy, huh? There's a reason why I try to ignore you for as long as I could. And there's the reason why I ended up having a baby with a man much more kinder than you could ever be.
Wait. You could always just divorce him and let him have the kid, right? Surely it's not that hard to go through that.
You're actually disgusting. Utterly vile.
Aw, come on. It's not that bad of an idea, is it?
I cannot believe you. I understand now that some people just shouldn't have children. And you're definitely one of those people just from the things coming out of your mouth.
Wait, why are you saying all of this?
The fact that you're even questioning all of these thoughts of yours is enough to prove my point. I think you should just be single for the rest of your life. Goodbye. Never talk to me again. For starters, let's go over my sister and her child. The DNA test results showed us who the father was. It was a man who wanted to have her kid for himself to get raised within his household, where that desire came to fruition and it ended with my sister being left with nothing. With nowhere else to go, the whereabouts of my sister isn't known to many people. As for my ex-husband, even though I told him that he could be the direct cause of him never having children, he ignored that advice and went on with his life. He ended up spending the rest of his days hitting up young women whenever he had the chance, having no luck at all with his endeavors. Through all of this, his parents just so happened to get a divorce at the same time. And it was all because of the money he'd used from his inheritance from his grandfather's passing, which was something he wasn't meant to actually use at all. In other words, he ended up having to pay back the amount he ended up using over the years, which ended up being something like $60,000. Unsurprisingly, he spends his days working day and night to pay off that loan on top of looking after himself in a small rundown apartment. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe for more story videos uploaded daily.